Hello everyone, welcome to the Star Wars Vault. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe to see new Star Wars videos every week.
Alright everybody, today I will be reviewing the middle arc of Season 7 of the Clone Wars. This will be of course episodes 5 through 8, so starting off with this arc with episode 5, titled Gone with the Trace, we are reintroduced to Ahsoka Tano in the underbelly of Coruscant. This is the first time we have seen Ahsoka in the Clone Wars since Season 6, aired almost 6 years ago when she left the Jedi Order after being accused and then later acquitted by the Jedi Council. We see her riding around the lower levels of the city when she suddenly wrecks her speeder. She then meets a mechanic named Trace, who offers to make repairs for a price. After Ahsoka quickly shrugs it off, says she'll do it herself, Trace ends up actually doing her repairs for free. And you kind of get the feeling that this new character Trace is needing of a friend with how she interacts with Ahsoka. Soon after, Trace is confronted by some thugs who are trying to collect money from her sister Rafa. They begin to attack her. However, Ahsoka immediately steps in and fights off all the thugs without even using a lightsaber or the Force, not wanting to expose her Jedi experience to Trace. Ahsoka soon after meets Trace's sister Rafa, who seems to be skeptical and annoyed by Ahsoka. Rafa asks Trace for her help to build a set of droids in which she will use the funds earned to pay off Pintu, the leader of the thugs from earlier. After one of the droids gets loose, Ahsoka and Trace chase after it and eventually subdue the droid before any true danger occurs. They have a meal, and then afterwards Ahsoka says she probably better get going, with Trace following her to the shop to continue repairing her speeder. This now takes us into episode 6, titled Deal or No Deal, where we pick up where we left off with Ahsoka and Trace fixing the speeder. Trace looks to ask more about Ahsoka and her past to learn more about her, and interestingly enough, Ahsoka claims she went to Skywalker Academy, referring to Anakin, of course. We learn that Trace has actually fixed up her own starship in her free time, called the Silver Angel. When Ahsoka agrees to stay a little longer, Rafa asks them both to accompany her on a job. Rafa, still very suspicious of Ahsoka, has Trace fly them on her ship to the mining planet of Kessel. On their way, they must pass through the security and air set up by the Republic. General Skywalker is on board and reaches through the Force to connect with Ahsoka, a very powerful scene in my opinion. Once he realizes it is his former apprentice, he gives the okay to let them go through. Once they arrive on Kessel, they notice a tremendous amount of slave labor occurring, which starts to make Trace and Ahsoka uneasy. After meeting with the Pikes and pack up a large amount of spice, Ahsoka realizes the immorality of Rafa's business deal. On their way to Abadia to deliver the spice, a stressful argument occurs between Ahsoka and Rafa about the ethical actions of doing this job. Trace, who is flying the ship, displays extreme discomfort and makes the crazy rash decision to drop the 30,000 credits worth of spice into the void of space. Now, about to show up without their shipment, Ahsoka needs to dial up a plan real quick for them to escape. She actually uses her Jedi mind trick ability to collect the currency from the Pikes and deliver the empty cargo shipments. The three then try to leave as quick as they can, but the Pikes realize last second they have been fooled. So they surround the Silver Angel and activate their tractor beams to capture Ahsoka and the sisters. Ending this episode in suspension, we fall right into episode 7, titled Dangerous Death, where Ahsoka and the Martez sisters are locked in a cell. Ahsoka then learns why the sisters are distasteful towards the Jedi, due to their parents being killed in an explosion caused by a Jedi pursuing Zero the Hutt. Ever since then, Trace and Rafa only rely on each other to survive. Right after this conversation, the Pikes take Rafa into a torture chamber. They're not pleased with Rafa's answers, so they quickly decide to switch her out with Trace. Before anything starts, Trace sees an opportunity and steals a blaster and fires off at the Pikes, holding her captive, and goes on a run. Ahsoka, still trying to hide her Jedi identity, uses the Force to open the prison door, telling Rafa they got lucky that one of the Pikes left it open. While the three try to escape, Ahsoka goes on to perform extremely lucky, near impossible feats to where the Martez sisters are baffled by her abilities. Ahsoka is spotted by the Mandalorian Bo-Katan, who says they have a common enemy, of course referring to Darth Maul. who has seized the planet of Mandalore. The trio of this arc are once again captured by the Pike syndicates and are placed back in their cell. So the episode ends with Rafa finally admitting she should have never taken this job, and Ahsoka responds with, "We live and learn." This now takes us to the final episode of this arc, episode 8, titled Together Again. So Ahsoka dials up yet another plan, where she promises the crime lord Marg Krim that the sisters will recover the lost spice for him while Ahsoka remains in the cell. The Pikes believe this is to be a trap, but Krim says he has no choice at this point since his life depends on the shipment of spice, since his crime boss is actually Maul himself, and he of course will show no mercy. When Trace and Rafa leave the planet, Ahsoka uses the Force once again to escape the cell. She witnesses a transmission between Krim and Maul, where Maul warns Krim that he better not falter on his job, while also name-dropping Crimson Dawn, which is of course a key element in the movie Solo, where Maul made an appearance. Thought that was pretty cool. Ahsoka begins to wonder why Maul is connected to the Pikes. Trace and Rafa swindle around another amount of spice from a Pike organization. However, they are met by a large reptilian humanoid, stops them right in front of their ship. A battle ensues in which the reptile ends up falling to his death. And when they arrive back on Abadia, Krim, now aware of Ahsoka being a Jedi, informs the Martez sisters, who look to be shocked and disappointed for obvious reasons. Trace tells her that she should have told her, she should have let her know from the beginning. Ahsoka then goes with the sisters back to their home on Coruscant after their debt to the Pikes was repaid. Ahsoka is then greeted by Bo and the other Mandalorians about their quest to capture Maul and save their planet from destruction. This episode ends with Ahsoka saying goodbye to Trace and Rafa, saying that she hopes to stop by again someday. So there we have it, guys. This was the complete middle arc of Season 7 with Ahsoka and the Martez sisters, some new characters we got to see. And I thought these episodes did a good job of redirecting the focus of the season after the Bad Batch episodes. You know, you're able to get some good character development with Ahsoka and her path after leaving the Jedi Order. It's amazing to see how many similarities and character traits that Anakin and Ahsoka share. I think these episodes really help prepare Ahsoka's character for what's to come in the final arc of this season. Knowing how impactful this final arc is for the whole brand of Star Wars, I will have individual recap videos for each of the final 4 episodes of Clone Wars. And I'm really excited to go over what we see in them and to discuss with you guys about your thoughts and what you took away from them. With that being said, I'd love for you guys to tell me in the comments what you liked about episodes 5 through 8, maybe something I didn't notice in this arc that you would like to shine a light on. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the button, and it really helps my channel. My social media links are, as always, down below in the description. I hope you all enjoyed my video today. Also, I just wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers. We officially hit 100 subs, and I couldn't be more grateful. I really appreciate all of your support. Have a great day, everyone, and may the Force be with you.